Hey everyone, welcome to my first video. I want to share with you my journey into the world of IT. So a few months ago, I was in a place that maybe some of you can relate to. I knew I wanted an additional career that was challenging, creative, and in demand. But the path to get there seemed complicated. You can imagine. The world of IT felt like a giant fortress, and I was on the outside looking in. Well, today I want to share my story. This is the story of how I decided to stop just looking at the fortress and start climbing its walls. It is my journey into the world of IT, learning the very foundation of the web. You know what I mean by the languages of a web program: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript at Robertson College right here in Manitoba. Before this, I wasn't a coder. I don't know anything about coding. The most technical thing I did was probably troubleshooting why my Wi-Fi wasn't working. But there is one thing I was curious. I saw how integral technology is to everything. And I wanted to be a builder, not just a user of technology. So I took the leap. I took a step. I enrolled in the web development program at Robertson College. And let me tell you this, walking in on that first day or putting my fingers on the computer to log in to Brightspace, that is the platform we use at Robertson College. So putting my finger on that very day, it was with a mix of pure excitement and a sheer terror. But that fear quickly turned into fascination as I started to understand the distinct role of these three core languages. Let me break down how I came to see them. Okay, first, there is HTML. I like to call it a skeleton. In my first few weeks, this was our focus. It is all about the structure. You are building the bones of a website: the heading, the paragraph, the images, and the links. It is not flashy, but without it, you have nothing to build on. Learning HTML gave me that first crucial hit of confidence. I could actually build something tangible. It's just like building a foundation of a structure. You know, when you lay the foundation, and if you have been to construction site before, you know, it's all about sand, dirt, about iron rod. It doesn't look fancy at all. But that is the structure. That is the basic foundation you are going to build the rest of the structure on. So that first week, that is what we did. Then we brought in CSS, and this, my friend, is the skin and style. If HTML is the skeleton, CSS is the clothing, is the hairstyle, is the makeup. You know, when you see a fine lady going to a salon, it's not that it doesn't have the basic things, but you want to beautify some part of our body. When you see the nails nicely painting, you want to take a look. When you see those colorful nails and some other things like hairstyle, colorful hairstyle, you want to take a look. That is exactly what CSS does. So it is what makes a website beautiful. We went from a plain black and white text page to something with color, layout, fonts, and responsive design that works on any devices. This is where you start to feel like a designer and artist. It is incredibly rewarding to see your visual ideas come to life. There's another one, JavaScript. We haven't gotten into this yet, but I read a little bit about it. It is the brain and muscles. So I'm going to be updating you on this. But what I read about it, Why HTML and CSS make a site look good? I think JavaScript makes it think and act. So I'm going to be updating you on that very soon. But before I end this first video, there's something I would like to say to Robertson College. And I have to give a huge shout out to the environment at Robertson College in Manitoba. It wasn't just about reading textbook. The instructors were practitioners who had been in this field. And also my classmates, we are all on the same journey, solving the problem together. The support system was everything to me. So I'm glad that I can take this course. So where I am right now, well, I'm not just who wants to get into IT anymore. I am someone who can build a website from the ground up. I can structure it with HTML, style it with CSS, and bring it to life. So I have various portfolios that I'm working on right now, projects that I'm genuinely proud of. So the journey isn't over yet. It never is, but the fortress gates are open. So I'm on the inside now, and I'm just getting started. So if you are thinking about taking a similar step, whether it's at Robertson College or anywhere else, my message is this: your background doesn't define your future. If I can do it, you absolutely can. Embrace the change of HTML, creativities of CSS, and the power of JavaScript. Have you thought about learning to code yet? What is holding you back? Or if you are already on the journey, what has been your experience so far? Let's chat in the comment below. If you find this story helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on my coding journey. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.